Keivn Blanch, the radioactive version. I finally did it on Easter Sunday. 3/31/13. I've waited for this day, so iconic. How cool is this? I've been wanting to do this since I was a little boy. My teacher, when I was little, said you could still see him. I asked the quarterly, why come you go up there? We don't know where it's at. I'm like, please. You can't see it. This is the Lincoln Highway. You can't see it from down there. That's why nobody can see it. You can't see it from the freeway. It hides up in here. And up in top of it, I'll show you some video. You can see where they drag the rocks. And I free climbed it. My rock climbing gear right there. My gloves are right there laying. You can see them. As that's where he set up his tripod. I did my first video. I brought 2 cameras. I wasn't going to miss this. First time it's ever been videotaped. Is this led to the first 9/11. They built fires. Ike Potter is my great-great-grandpa. I'm crazy, I know, hiking up here like this. My aunt says, I know you got hikes, Gene. He would hide in these caves. He spoke all 5 tribes' languages. His first wife, which is my great-great-grandmother, who was so beautiful, my daughters look just like him. The Mormon church turned on him. I got to argue with Frank over here. They'll probably tell you they have the body. Oh no, they don't have the body. Our family has the body, and we moved it to Idaho. That's where he's buried, and I do have part of his journal. Nobody knows where it's at because you can't see it from the road, and they're too lazy to get off their ass. The hike is a beast, and I mean a beast. That's where he said, John Eldridge said his camera, the only time it's been videotaped, and my guess is I'm the only second person that's ever touched it. Let's leave some DNA, huh? Wow. On an Easter Sunday, 3/31/13, like 3/13, the Mental Massacre, the first 9/11. What have we morphed into in Echo Canyon? I'll read this from here while I'm here. Get it out. I wedged it in there. And don't try this at home, kids. This is a dangerous beast. The Mormon militia constructed several storm formations atop Echo Canyon northern walls from which to fire upon Johnston's army. Hosted Stout wrote of this: formidable locations high on perpendicular ledges, on the rock summit of the Rocky Crags, on the Mormon frontier, page 639. At various strategic locations, Mormon militiamen constructed various types of formations, including water-filled ditches. One measured 6 feet wide and 10 feet deep. Another location, the Mormon militia may have mined the road. The Atlantic Monthly, April 3rd, 1859, page 489. They do great work. By the way, I love Utah Historical. But they need to get off their ass. Come on. You know, I love how all you historians just give up. It's all been done, so you just regurgitate people's old stuff. Bullshit. History's being right now. Fukushima, the 3/11. We've got the 2 9/11s. This is the first time, but the bigger one's the 3/11. The radioactive, the clicking on this camera. I think makes a great metaphor. I took the married man's route. The free climbers, you ain't getting up to face this, I'm telling you. I free climbed it. Don't tell my nurse. Don't tell anybody. My rock climbing gear didn't work very good. Wow. No, that's not Brigham Young. That's the President of the United States at the time. Wow. My tripod. How cool is this? How cool is this? This is the coolest thing I ever did. Yeah, I used my legendary rock climbing freaking shoes. I don't want to get rid of these things. These things can grip freaking slick walls perpendicular. It was a beast. I'll be careful going down. My nurse says I refuse to participate. You'll bleed to death if you fall. I said I'm not going to fall. Don't ever loan an old bedhead from LA your rock climbing gear when you're in a bone marrow transplant set fighting for your life. Oh, he fucked it all up. I tried to use it, and he didn't even use it. Oh, let's go rock climbing at the rock wall at Ogden. Had the fake one. Keivn Blanch. That's where he set his tripod. You see my gloves are still over there. I got to see back over there. The first 9/11, that happened in 1857. This was piled up. They sucked it. Ike Potter himself, my great-great-grandfather, did these. You can see where they pushed the rocks up above. It's the coolest thing I ever did. I've been wanting to do this since I was a boy. Coolest video I ever made? Oh, fuck. Keivn Blanch. Wow.